What's going on YouTube? It's your bros, Our World, Your View, coming at you with the second video.
Part 2.
Yes, sir. To my right,
Got James. Follow me on Instagram at RWrldUrView. And to my right,
Trail underscore going crazy, IG.
yes, sir. We actually posted our first video yesterday, so I'm gonna put that in the link description so you guys can go check that out. We actually ended up doing a skit. Came out fire.
What's your IG, bro?
Huh?
What's your IG?
Oh yeah, I got Divine Blends. We're gonna have everything in the description, so if you want to check us out personally or the group IG, it will be in the description. So go show some love,
Go
man.
follow, go like,
You know what I'm
go
saying?
comment, and no bad comments because I'm on you.
the King Von.
Yes, sir.
This is where you live, right?
Yeah.
But today we actually have a student haircut tutorial by my man James, man.
Yes, students' perspective.
Yeah.
We are students. We're actually about to be done sooner than later. So, but this is still probably about I'd say a good month ago. So we're still fine-tuning the
There's
skills.
stuff to be done.
But just know that we are still kicking butt.
Yes, sir.
We're still.
I'm trying to show y'all how we grow, Not all of our cuts are going to be fire. We're going to show you how we could do better in each cut, too. You know what I'm saying? So,
Exactly.
Don't even get it twisted. Even your favorite barber and I
your favorite
Yeah.
barber. Come on.
So, you know what I'm saying?
So we're just giving you our perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not too many students out here doing this,
Right.
showing you, not perfect haircuts.
Right.
So we want to break it down and be realistic and show them. You know what I'm saying?
And if you like Our World and Your View, then go ahead and subscribe.
Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Show
button.
some love. Comments. We appreciate them. Give us some constructive criticism on what we could do better.
Yeah.
And what you guys want to see.
Yeah, and let us know what y'all want to see too.
So what we got right here, man?
So first thing is we're starting out with a high skin fade. Got a little bit off the top.
A little entry off the
A
top.
little inch off the top. A little salt and pepper mix.
Little salt and pepper.
Uh-huh.
Let's start it out.
Shake them up too.
Break it down. Here we go.
Let's do it. So first thing, I did start with combing the hair. We didn't put that in the video, but I did start with combing the hair so that way it lays down flat in the direction of the growth.
That's scalp analysis.
Scalp analysis as
Right.
well.
Very important.
Very important, checking for any bumps or anything like that. Right now I am starting with a number 2 and I'm literally just riding it off the head. Just right off the parietal ridge, which is where the top meets the sides. And I'm just simply shaping the haircut right now, getting it ready to be faded, but I'm just disconnecting right now the side from the top, so that way I can do my fade.
And a quick tip, if you want to find the parietal ridge on anybody's head, so like if you go to a haircut not knowing you're confused, all you have to do is place a comb on the side of their head, and where their head leaves the comb is where the parietal ridge starts. So knowing that, you can be safe in where you need to take up a certain guard.
So don't be scared, like when doing that, like you can always use your comb instead of what I'm doing here, I'm just freehanding it, but you can use a comb, bring the hair down, so that way it's more accurate.
Yeah, and more precise, you know where you're cutting at.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just like a new system that we've all kind of been trying out, starting with the 2.
This video is when I first tried that system with riding out with the 2. And then I'll break it down as we go through the video and you guys will see what type of fade system that I do. Yeah, I'm starting in putting in the bald line with my shaver, underhand. I'm taking
if
it.
you do it overhand, it makes a harsher guideline.
It does. It makes it harder to get out. I'm trying to really get good with my reference points. So I took the line up probably to about the peak of his eyebrow to start my bald line for the high skin fade. So this is about the normal height for me. And I usually like to bring one side over and then connect
To the back.
the other side to the back. Yeah, that's what I try to do best.
And you see one side's a little higher than the other, go ahead, bring it up, bro.
Bring it up.
Bring it up a little
Bring
bit.
it up.
It's the only way to fix it.
I'd rather, bring up the cut too high and it be blurry versus it's too low and
It's uneven.
all over the
Uneven,
place.
yeah.
For sure.
So just go ahead and get it done, man.
Yeah, like these guidelines are the basis of your haircut.
Bro,
So
if your first guideline is not it, bro, oh my goodness, it will
It's
mess
gonna
up
ruin
your
your
whole
whole haircut.
cut.
So,
Your
like,
whole cut.
as simple as something like this may seem, it's very important that it's
Very
precise
right.
and perfect before you move on to your next steps. Because if this is not right, it's just gonna cause you problems on the road.
build your house on sand. So, you know, make sure that
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
You gotta bring some Bible, you know. My Christians out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you want to make sure that foundation is right.
It's gotta be perfect.
And I'm not gonna lie, see right here, that mine is not.
It's not.
It's not.
But we're
I
still.
feel like you go back and fix it though, don't you?
Right. I think I.
Yeah, you
Oh,
do.
okay, I do.
Yeah,
I
you do.
pushed it up a little, so I noticed that, and I went ahead and I punched it up a
What's
little.
up, bro?
I did. So now I got the full shaver, just giving that extra blend. You know what I'm
Extra
saying?
baldness.
It's not something you have to do, and I say
This can actually
Go
go ahead, not to cut you off, but this can actually also be achieved nearly the same thing if you turn your trimmer overhand and you go down.
Right.
But this
It
is just
won't be
something
as
to
close,
save time.
though.
It still won't be as close, but for people that are starting out, an electric shaver can be something, you know what I mean?
Very difficult.
Yeah, very difficult to get out. And if you don't know what you're doing with it, it can cause you issues.
Yeah.
And definitely when you don't go all the way to the line. Make sure like when you get close to the line, you flip out.
Right.
So the line softens up.
Right. And you're talking about the bald line.
Yeah, the ball line. I'm sorry, yo.
And you see like
You can
there's
see how
a
you're
little
doing
line.
this. Yeah.
You can see there's a line there. And that line, if you don't know what you're doing, could be
You're not going to
Deadly.
Yeah.
It can be deadly.
It's like the basic premise of you put a line in, what you put a line in with is what you have to use to get it out.
Right.
So the only thing that will get that line out is the shaver.
I'm just checking, always checking, making sure my symmetry is good, because you don't want this as your blend. So you see now I'm coming back because I see my line. So now I'm just at that line and
Flicking
just flicking at it.
with it.
Just flicking like Lily doing on it and just flicking at the joint. Just making sure it just blends
Like you're barely tapping it.
Barely.
That's all you need.
Dev has a little trick too. What's your trick? That you said you go
Yeah, also go with the grain. So you think with a shaver you can't go with the grain, but you actually can. So for the top of the bald line, like what works for me a lot of times is when I use my shaver with the grain. It gets rid of that harsh line that you get when you go against the grain with the shaver.
Right.
And you see here I'm putting in my next guideline, which is the open lever.
About an inch.
About an inch, definitely an inch. I always try to go an inch because I learned in the beginning I really want to stretch my fades out.
Yeah.
I don't want them compressed. I mean, even still, this is a high skin fade.
You want to blend it.
You
It wants
still
to be
wanna
blended.
open it.
Yeah,
Right.
it wants to be spread out.
And that, you know, high skin and low skin, it's easy to keep that joint compressed because you want to keep it in that little tight area.
But it can ultimately mess you up.
But there's many ways, no matter what the length of the hair is, there is a way to blend it.
Yeah, of course.
So don't be scared. Put that
Go
joint
up.
up. Pull it up, man.
It's like
Look at that,
it's
bro.
better to give yourself more room than not enough room.
Right, because you be messing up if you don't give yourself
Are you open still? I'm about to say, 'cause that don't already look blended.
Yeah,
for
so
real.
now I'm doing, once I put it in my guideline, I go back close to open. On this video, I go close to open to get the line out, to fade it out.
That's that salt and pepper, bro.
You
That's
can also-
already blended right there.
Like a lot of these steps are subjective in what you want to do because a lot of people go from open to closed.
Right.
For example, you put in your open guideline, then you would go halfway and then close it to blend that whole panel out.
Yeah.
But it's up to you and how
Cause
you
I
wanna do
go
it.
from close to open. I'll like beat up the bottom line and then gradually open it until I get there. But then I also come back with the open and like just like detail it a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
So right here, I got my one on.
This is closed too.
This
It's
is
a closed
closed.
one.
I don't know how you do that, bro. Here we go.
There it is again, making a special appearance.
So I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this system, like I said, this is the first time I tried this system out. And like I can already see the imperfections in it. You know, so right here I have my one closed, and I'm not a fan of me doing that because I didn't even set my one open.
It's hard, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how you did
Yeah,
that.
so
Like, that's good though. You still got it in there.
yeah, so I got blessed. But I'll tell you, like, I like to set my guidelines in open.
Yeah.
I don't do what
I don't like doing closed.
Yeah.
Like I like it. All right, so I like that method, but you have to go from the one closed. You can't go straight. Like I
To
figured
your
out.
two.
No, to your 1.5. If you do a one closed to a 1.5, that line that it makes between there is a one open.
Mm-hmm.
So you go back with your one open,
No,
you can blend it out.
Mhm.
that was that line I had to.
Yeah, exactly. But like you just
I feel that's so tight too. It's like a tight little like space that you
Well, it
have.
depends on how far you go with it and how far you go with your 1.5. But Like, so now you're back to your half guard. So you did
Now
your one
I'm at
close.
half.
Yeah, you're with your half guard here.
And I blend up to that one close
Did you start halfway open? Did you start open?
with the
Zero guard.
zero guard. I started closed.
And then you worked your way open?
Open.
Okay. It's been a while since we, it's been a while since,
I'm not even watching. I'm just sitting here talking to you guys. We're focused. Alright, so yeah, so I definitely started closed because like I said, when I was fading at this time frame, I was doing close to open. So I definitely started closed.
And then you're back to your 1 year.
Back to my one, doing some detail work, slapped on that 1.5 open right now. Trying to fade it into that 2 a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. I already know like certain techniques are gonna really fade it in better. But yeah, just to kind of fade it in a little bit, you know, lighten up certain spots, stuff like that.
The detail work.
The detail work.
So that's your what right there? That's your 2?
That's my 1.5
Okay, 1.5.
open.
Okay.
I got the 1.5 open. And like I said, that's how I generally do it. I don't know why I came with the 1 closed. I was trying something.
Trying something different.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. Like, we're in school, so that's what it's all about, is trying new stuff, so that way
We figure out our system.
you figure it out, you know? And
This
like,
is your time to mess up.
yeah, this is your time. So if you're in school, you're watching this,
Go hard.
fuck up right now. Okay?
Go hard. Don't care.
Mess up, bro.
Bruh.
You can't care too much.
Cause you don't want somebody paying $30 for their cut and you just doing dirty.
Right. You're now learning to mess up. Like, nah. Learn to mess up when these cuts are $5. They $5. I will gladly mess up.
$5, you know what I'm saying? Come check us out.
Right.
Heads first.
Address in the description.
Right.
So now I got my oh shit, so behind.
Clip over comb. Damn. Yo.
I got my clip over comb right here. And right now I'm just getting rid of the ridge. There's a ridge there that you generally see when you do this method with the 2. There's that
still,
ridge.
Yeah, it's still bulky. I have to get rid of.
Yeah, so I'm just doing clip over comb, getting rid of the ridge. To really blend in, I'm gonna end up doing shear over comb. That's what I'm gonna do. But to get the ridge and get nice length, I'll do clip over comb.
So I got a question for you right now. Why didn't you just comb the hair backwards at that spot?
Right here?
His hair was dry, right?
Yeah, it was dry.
Oh, so it wouldn't go?
Oh, you saying just to get it out the way?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I just that's just something I usually do. You know,
Okay.
that's just I think I got that from Plus.
From Plus.
Yeah, it's just something I've always just picked up from him. But I guess I could have combed it back and just got it completely out
Yeah,
the
to
way.
make it a little easier, y'all just combing it out the way. You know what I'm saying?
Because you really don't want to mix the top with the sides.
No, it's very important. But like how you cut, I mean, like everybody does it differently. But like I section, especially this is primarily on straight people hair, or straight hair. I section top from the bottom. Every fade does not matter. So I know that I'm getting the exact same.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about
each
this.
side.
We gotta talk about this.
So this, I believe he just wanted to trim. So I just gave him a little bit off the top, you know. I think we went over it. I went over with it. I always face my people in the mirror first. Pull the hair up, see where they want me to stop. I cut, they're good. Okay, then I turn them back around. Cause I don't want that pressure, especially as a student. I don't want that pressure then
Them
staring at
watching
my
you.
cut. You know what I'm saying? So I turn them back around so that way I can relax and focus on the cut, and I focus on, oh, does he like the cut? You know what I'm saying? I'm not even done yet. So I'm still learning. At this time, I was still learning a technique to cut hair. As of now, I kind of just pull back and match. When I was doing this, I would just pull back and match. But for me, as I later kept doing that, I found myself getting lost a lot with my guidelines.
Me too, bro.
So
what do you do now?
So now I like to section a lot. That is your best friend when it comes to getting even cuts. Is section that hair.
Super important.
Super important. It'll always come out even. And what I like to do, you guys probably know, is called cross-checking. And I like to cross-check while I cut instead of waiting to the end and coming back and cross-checking. So
That probably
It
saves you some time.
ultimately saves you a lot of time.
So if you can cut in both directions, do that. You know, learn that method because that'll save you a whole bunch of time.
And especially when we're in a business where time is ultimately money.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean.
Time is of the essence.
It's
so.
of course.
But you know, But things are different nowadays. Now you can cut for 75 minutes and charge $50 a
Exactly.
cut.
That's gonna be me.
So,
I'm not gonna hold you though. I'm gonna take my time.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my time too, and like just now today, you know, I did a cut and it took about roughly an hour. So, you know, and he was happy.
It felt quicker than
It
that.
did feel quicker than that.
It felt way quicker.
And that's the thing though, like you're cutting, it feels so quick.
This is
But
your
then you
clipper
look,
comb that you were talking about.
and now I'm doing a little bit more just detailing the clipper over comb, getting little things that
And
are
look what
hanging
you're doing
over.
here. Instead of doing
going
normally
sideways,
you
you're
see,
going up.
Yeah,
that
you're
helps
going
you
up to
blend
really
better.
blend.
Yeah.
It helps you blend, add some texture to the hair as well. You know what I'm saying? I know.
Okay, change the comb
You know what I'm
sideways.
saying?
Then.
I'm trying to catch. I'm paying attention to the growth direction of the hair. In that back area, his hair goes that way, so I have to come with the comb this way to catch it, cut it off.
To make sure you're going against the grain.
Exactly.
Make sure you also cut against the grain too.
Mhm. And like I said, to really blend, that's when I started doing clip over comb. I'm just doing some detail, noticing a couple of hairs that was standing up, some freehand work.
You see that, bro? You see the
See that
eyes over the
focus?
glasses,
Yes,
bro?
sir.
Had to put
That.
Focusing, man. Focusing. Look, he's smiling behind the mask. You can see it. Look at my eyes.
I don't see no smile.
I know, right?
Look at that. Look
That's
at those
focus,
eyes right
man.
in there.
Oh, there
bro.
he is. Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying too. You see the focus, bro?
You gotta stay locked in. You gotta stay locked in
Be in your zone.
until I'm ready to be, you know, until I get that comfortable. I'm locked in 100%. And even when I get comfortable, I'm gonna stay locked in, man. I want my cuts to be,
The best they could be.
I want them to always do the best they can be.
Hey yo, I want y'all to know too, especially being student barbers, it's okay not to talk to your client. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
of course.
You sometimes gotta like stay focused and locked in. Be like, hold on, bro. Like, we could talk. Just give me a little time. Let me know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So just understand that you don't always have to have a communication. That will come.
Yeah, I feel like it's easy to mess up when you're talking.
Definitely,
You
bro.
could just you
Like-
think you have a certain guard on and you don't.
Yeah.
Maybe something else.
Or you think you're
That's not
closed.
close.
You think you're open and you're closed.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
It's a big
It
difference.
makes a big difference. So like I said, to really blend in, I'm doing that short with comb.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was a little ridge there that I took out because of the.
Mm-hmm.
So this is you know, this is after about like 6-7 months of schooling. So
Do you count the quarantine days
Quarantine.
too? You still count those? I kind of don't want to count them. You know what I'm
I
saying?
didn't, yeah, because honestly I didn't have an instructor with me. I maybe did about 4 or 5 quarantine cuts.
That's it, exactly.
I didn't do too much quarantine cuts. I wasn't trying to play.
Like
I wasn't trying to risk it.
Show him like that. He's good to
Show
go.
him. He likes it. I liked it. You know,
Get him out the chair.
get him out the chair, get that next client. Now we just clean up the back of the neck.
Details is all in the details. It's a super important part. You gotta get the neck hairs.
You gotta get
Every cut.
Came back
Come back with a shaver.
Make sure it's
Preserve
all
that haircut.
even. Yeah. Get my man's out of here, man.
Looking clean.
Mm-hmm. Alcohol, super important too, man.
Clean it up.
You gotta put alcohol on people, man.
And I just want to pause it like right here. So, as you got to see, he has a skin condition there. That's some important stuff you want to pay attention to, especially with repeat clients. You want to pay attention to that. I've saved my clients before from stuff that they did not notice. And you would probably think, they probably do, it's on their head, they probably definitely notice that. It's like, you don't see the back of your head, you do not see even the side of your head, you know what I'm saying? So if you notice that, speak up, don't be scared, you know, speak low if you want, if you're not trying to embarrass anybody or make anybody uncomfortable. Speak low, just pull them, just like, hey, man.
Definitely. Like, hey yo, back your head, boy.
You gotta roast them on the spot, or just like pull them up on it, just to make sure if
They're
anything,
aware, yeah.
that they're aware of what's going on. So if they need to go to a dermatologist or the doctor,
Yeah.
whatever, they can.
Or a
'Cause
trichologist.
A trichologist,
Hey.
somebody, because that could save his life. Literally, that could save his life.
Seriously.
Because that could have been, I know it's
Tumor,
not,
it could have been anything.
could have been cancer, could have been a tumor, it could have been a lot of
Anything.
things. A lot of things. So just pull them up on it. Like, yo, you got something here. I just want to let you know. Did you know you got this? Yeah, I knew. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Make sure you're safe. And they might see that and be like, no one's ever done that for me. That could just
That
alone
can get you a
set them
client,
apart.
yeah.
Exactly.
So
That can make them come back. You know what I mean?
And that was a cut, y'all.
And just like that.
Yep.
Hope you guys enjoyed that joint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the first of many haircut tutorials that we'll be busting out. We're
Yeah.
probably gonna record one actually after this.
And we know it's a little all over the place, but you know.
We're working out.
Yeah,
We're working out
First
the kinks.
video,
Yeah. Give us a break.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
But you know, we also appreciate any kind of constructive criticism. So by all means, put some comments. Let us know what we can do better.
Let us know, man. Let us know techniques that you use that you think that we could try right here that might help us be a little more efficient, more quicker, and stuff like that.
Yeah, and if our perspective on this helped you any, let us know for sure. You know what I mean? Just our view on what you could do on your haircuts.
Yeah.
Step into our world, baby.
Step into our world, man. Just take a view.
So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
You know, let us know. We appreciate it. We'll catch you guys in the next video.
Cheer.
Wow.
Yeah.